Hello guys, thank you for being here. If you have not yet subscribed, just do it right now because we'll be talking more about how to manage our country, how to manage Cameroon as a country which is in the hands of a very brutal dictatorship. So we have to do something. We are all Cameroonians. We have to collectively build up our country. If you are also an African guy from different African countries. We are people of the same nation. We are the same people. So we have to be vocal about what is going on in our respective countries. And like Cameroon, which is in the hands of a 40-year dictator, and we have to address things which are going wrong in Cameroon. We have to point out all many terrible things that the guy has been doing in power. Paul Biya has been doing in power against his own people, including the war which is raging in the Anglophone regions. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about what is massively important for a nation to the unity. Unity is the symbol of any nation. A nation is characterized by unity because when people are all together, then they can defend more effectively what the interest. They can be more competitive in this world in different areas. Politically, they will be stable. Uh, Economically, they will be able to defend their rights, their interests very efficiently. So, a nation which is divided because people are more focused on the tribes instead of being focusing their interests in the character or in the skills or the competencies of somebody. This is something really tragic. It's something that we should be addressing. We should be trying to do our best to stop with that tribalism, which is seen taking place in Cameroon, and now with the Anglophone crisis, things are getting very difficult because now many Anglophone people feel like they've been abandoned by Francophones, they've been abandoned by the people of country. So some think that they are stigmatized because of the Anglophone. But I'm here to tell you once again that you are right to be frustrated. I understand your position, your posture. I understand, but it's because of Biya regime. It's because of the Biya regime, which has been doing anything bad out there against his own people, not only against Anglophones but also against Francophones. So we are all in the hands of this regime, which is killing everybody, which is forcing people to stay out of the country, which is putting many people in prison just because in jail just because they are claiming for their rights, just because they are defending the inalienable rights. And this is something that we are here to address. And Maurice Kamto will fix everything, guys. Maurice Kamto, as I mentioned many times, is the solution to all this turmoil, all this chaos. Most Kamto will put an end to all these. How can I say that chaotic things? Because the whether it's in the area of economy, of society, of everywhere things are going bad, things are worsening, and people are suffering in different aspects. All people of different regions, they are suffering. They are in the Anglophone regions is even worse because of the war, which is still there, the instability. People are killed every day, and we are here as Cameroonians trying to address the issue, but we know the root cause of the problem. Mr. Biya is the cause of the Anglophone problem, and we need to put an end to his regime. And the only way to do that, because we don't the military option has not paid out. You've been Anglophone people have been, not all of them, some of them have been trying to defend themselves with their guns, with their weapons, but it has not worked out because Biya is not alone. He is with his regime, with the army, but also France is behind supporting Mr. Biya. So you cannot count only on yourself to defeat Biya through a military approach. But what Mr. Kamto is proposing is something that we can collectively contribute to succeed. If you go out there and register on the electoral list and vote for Mr. Kamto and defend our votes, I'm certain, I'm confident that we will defeat this regime. We force them to step down. If we come together, if we fill the streets, if we go out there to protest after the presidential elections in 2025, when our election will be stolen, because we expect the Biya regime to do the same thing, because the robbery is the bribery, the corruption is in the DNA, is in the genetic system. So we do not expect them to do otherwise. We expect them to steal our election. But if you are more prepared and more organized, I'm sure that we will fill the streets, we will protest, we will stay on the streets until the guy steps down. We will force him to step down. This is what I'm proposing. But in order to do that, we need to reconciliate. We need to reconciliate, to know that we have differences. This is true. But we have to focus on what unites us more, on what is more important than anything else, which is the development of our country, which is to build up a nation in which all children will feel like they belong to that country. They will be part of the nation, part of the people, and they will they will just display their talent and their skill to build up the whole country. So we need this peace. We need this development. We need people who can display all these expectations. We need people who can embody all these qualities, characteristics from that a leader should be exhibiting. Mr. Kamto, fortunately, Mr. Kamto has all these qualities, all these skills, and this is why I'm inviting you to join me to support Mr. Kamto for the upcoming presidential elections. He's the solution to our problems. Chers frères et sœurs, merci d'être là. Aujourd'hui, je voudrais vous parler du tribalisme au Cameroun, parce que Maurice Kamto combattra le tribalisme, soyez-en sûrs. Il sera sans pitié par rapport à ce fléau qui détruit notre société, qui détruit les mœurs. Il sera intransigeant par rapport à ces problèmes, ce virus qui est en train de décimer la population camerounaise, de détruire les couches sociales, de détruire le vivre ensemble, qui est quelque chose qui avait été construit par les nationalistes, qui aujourd'hui est en train de fondre comme de la neige, parce que M. Biya a instrumentalisé le tribalisme pour se maintenir au pouvoir. Mais nous avons beaucoup de chance, parce que finalement, après plus de 60 ans, après les indépendances, nous avons quelqu'un qui viendra pour mettre fin à tout cela, mettre fin au tribalisme. Maurice Kamto mettra un système en place pour combattre contre le tribalisme. Ça veut dire qu'il ne sera pas là pour jeter l'anathème ou pour sanctionner les médias, parce que les médias ont leur place dans une société démocratique. les médias font leur boulot. Ils sont là pour informer la population, pour apporter l'esprit critique. Et c'est en cela qu'un président s'améliore. Donc, même si Maurice Kamto est au pouvoir, il va laisser les médias exercer comme il se doit, mais il fera très attention sur les contributeurs qui généralement écument les plateaux de télévision comme ça pour injecter les virus dans la population. Nous connaissons cela. Et il y a certains médias qui ont une ligne éditoriale qui sont juste là pour stigmatiser certaines populations du Cameroun. Cela Maurice Kamto mettra fin à tout cela parce que généralement, ces médias-là font ça parce ils observent ce que le régime Biya fait depuis 42 ans. Le régime Biya instrumentalise le tribalisme pour diviser le peuple camerounais en populations et de se maintenir au pouvoir. Diviser et pour continuer, pour conquérir, pour s'éterniser au pouvoir. C'est ce que M. Biya a toujours fait. Donc, ces médias qui sont le plus souvent créés par des médias par M. Biya lui-même, par son régime, ce sont des médias satellites qui ne sont pas là pour informer, mais qui sont là pour inciter la haine et la division dans le peuple camerounais. Ils sont là pour inciter la division du peuple camerounais. Donc nous, Maurice Kamto, le professeur Maurice Kamto mettra fin à tout cela. Mettra fin à tout cela parce que il suffit juste de sanctionner ceux qui sont là pour proférer ces genres de discours haineux et tout sera fait. On n'a pas besoin de sanctionner les médias pour ça. Mais ceux qui écument les plateaux de télévision, comme ceux qui ont dit qu'ils vont dératiser le nord-ouest et le sud-ouest, ceux-là devraient normalement être interpellés par le régime. Mais comme ils font partie du même système, comme c'est leur stratégie pour se maintenir au pouvoir, et ceux-là sont là en train de vaquer à leur occupation sans être inquiétés, alors qu'ils ont comme ça injecté les vecteurs de division de haine dans la population camerounaise. Donc, le Maurice Kamto viendra pour reconstruire le tissu social camerounais. Il viendra pour réconcilier les Camerounais entre eux et pour que les populations camerounaises deviennent un peuple uni. Maurice Kamto aura cette lourde mission et je suis sûr qu'il réussira à accomplir sa mission. Il réussira à le faire. Comptons sur lui, chers frères et sœurs. C'était pour vous dire que le Maurice Kamto sera intransigeant, implacable, sans pitié, intraitable quand il s'agira du tribalisme. Donc soyez-en sûrs et soyons calmes, restons tranquilles. Le peuple camerounais se bâtira avec le procès Maurice Kamto. Ciao.